And welcome back to another episode of Hippy Dippy! So we already read that stuff. Now, however, I guess it wouldn't be entirely inaccurate. I see. Another had one hand beneath her chin. You must be kinda like me, then. I have a lot of lovers too. Yuko included. Yeah, speaking of which, she won't be happy if she finds out what happened here today. Can you keep this a secret, please, Oroko? Pretty, please! I don't know if lying to one's partner is a good practice, but after interacting with Bill, I can understand why Hazel is so anti. I have no idea what the fuck that word is. I wouldn't want to get on her bad side either. Sure I can. If she found out, I'd be in trouble too. Speaking of which, I should probably go. I've overstayed my welcome. According to my watch, it's about 10 minutes past 7. My trust in the locker, Hazel, only lasted a few minutes, but it's well over my appointment hour. I should get back to work. My boss will be after these photos. I don't want to make Yoroko suspicious either. Oh, that's a good point. I need to start training too. I've slacked off a bit too much. I'll let you go for now. Only? Hazel gets to her feet and takes towards me. She leans in my arms, leans behind her back, breathes in. I wasn't mistaken her. You really do smell good. Again with my smell, huh? I did wonder if Hazel had some sort of sense fetish. I don't think dude, she's a succubus. You are a fucking airhead! Like, seriously! Get your fucking facts straight! She's a fucking succubus! Why would I get achievements for a girl that I just fucking met, you fucking moron? Get your fucking head out of your ass! Anything of all this that's special about my aroma. I doubt a smell. I'm pretty average guy, Otto, but Hazel's looking at me like I'm some sort of god. The glazed, flushed glance she's given me rather similarities. It reminds me of the first time I ran into Inu or her console. Could it be? Hey, Hazel, I was wondering. This might sound stupid, so forgive me if it doesn't make any sense, but you're not a succubus, are you? Ah! Hazel's mouth falls wide open and adjusted. Proportions. Thank you! You actually got brain this time! She thought, what? Who told you? It was supposed to be top secret. I knew it. I had a hunch something fishy was going on. Ever since Hazel started pawing at me like a cat in the heat. But it's nice to have a big conversation. If Hazel was more calculated, she could have brushed to the side my quirky with a little succubus. What's that? I know succubus don't exist, dummy. I was banking on her not doing that, though. She too earnest. Some might say stupid. Her own good. Oh no, this is bad. This could be really bad. Crack. Just told me to keep my true identity secret. I'm not meant to let humans know who I am. Finds out, I'll be ruined. I'm going to get punished. She'll spit on me, step on me, and pull my hair. That's kind of scary, but it's kind of exciting too. Oh, she's the fucking BDSM lady as well? What the fuck is wrong with these fucking succubus? Punches ain't got no fucking soul, bitch! I heard succubus. I've heard of the succubus princess before. Marina's mentioned her in a couple of occasions, and so has Hifumi. Hifumi herself used to be a succubus princess before she indicted. I wonder what sort of person she is. Based on Hazel's panic, she seems frightening. Will I ever meet her? Probably. There's 7 games in the series, and there's probably gonna be a 8th one later on down the road. I turned that thought over idea in my head. But now it's not the time. I need to calm Hazel down. If she knows makes too much noise, Hugo might hear us. They'll be game over for real. It's alright, Hazel. Don't worry. I already know about you, Succubus. It's not your fault. Huh? You do? Do you have any experience with Succubus, Roko? You must. If you were able to freak me out so fast, I thought I've done a pretty good job of blending in with the humans. You already have. I had no idea you were Succubus at first until you started talking about my smell. Maria said the same thing. That's what drew her to me. Maria? Hazel tips her head on the side. You mean Maria? You know her? Yes. She approached me at a bar a month or so back, and we struck up a relationship of sorts. She told me the truth about you Succubus. She's also told me I have a unique scent which can attract the Succubus for some unknown reason. I don't understand my appeal myself, but I've met a few Succubus since then. There's Inu, Cosmos, and Heath with me too. It was strange at first, but getting used to the interactions with Succubus, I don't think you're all that different from ordinary humans. Oh, I see. I'm getting all panicky for a second there, but if Maria's the one who told you about us, then that should be fine. It looks like I dodged the bullet there. Man, I hate getting the princess bad side. She's like super scary. I have heard. You're making me curious about her. I wonder if I'll ever meet her. I don't know. She spends most of her time in the Succubus realm. At some point, we're gonna be there at some point, because there's 5 more fucking games! She can oversee all of us. She doesn't like spending time with humans very much. She might take an interest in you, though. You think she would? Well, I am the main character, so I can't fucking die! That's what most of these games are! Well, yeah, you're integrated yourself with a whole bunch of Succubus. I bet the princess is watching over us right even now. We had her eye on you long time. You better be careful, Roku. Claps a hand on my shoulder. The princess can get kinda jealous. If she starts talking and liking to you, might be in real danger. After my chat with Hazel, I gather my equipment and leave the office. And apologize for overstaying my welcome. I know I stayed a few minutes more than I should have. I'm sorry. I just got lost. I was looking for the toilet and I wasn't sure where it was. Oh right, I suppose that explains why I couldn't find you in the tennis court when I checked. Doesn't look entirely convinced by my lie, but since she has no proof of my wrongdoing, just to believe me. Well, very well then. My apologies. I should have shown the facilities where. In any event, I hope you had a productive morning. I sure did. A lot of great feels is available. Thank you for your cooperation. I bow and take my leave. Alright, let's go! I walked to the train station, then board the train back to Tokyo, Japan! As the sight, all I see is the fucking sky. So I sit there, watch from the rebel locomotive. I let my head fall against the window. Scenery speed fast through a blur. I see strange and square. Why is the fucking flickering so fucking noticeable? Sorry, if you must know, the last year or two, my when I'm recording something, there's always a flicker of the color tinting, like that, And the thing is the fact that I don't know how to fix it. It's always on the recording because it doesn't happen on live streams. That's the whole problem. Breeze. If anyone like in the comment section down below can help me out fix that out, please let me know. Because I have no idea. I've even switched wires and stuff, but it's still doing it, so. I exhale heavily, my bag filled with expensive camera equipment snitched my legs. Today's photo shoot was meant to be a brief one, but I feel bone tired. I never thought that Hazel would be a sucker by herself. I knew it was obvious. Just because of her fucking posters of giving me an ass shot! And that the succubus princess, or whoever she is, might have an eye on me. I feel like my life, once so uneventful, started to move back at breakneck pace. What's going to happen to me next? Maybe your limbs are gonna fall off, turn into a fucking zombie. I'm almost afraid to find out. Oh, we have 5 more games after this. I get back to work exhausted from my earlier. It would be nice to get a rest of a day off, but say there's no rest for the wicked. I uploaded all the videos of Hazel I took cloud. While I'm in the middle of sorting these images, yawning as I do, Abel's over, cup of coffee in hand. It's good to see you. Trust you have a fruitful morning? Yes, the shoots with Hazel went even better than I expected. Wonderful! Did you get a lot of juicy photos? I'll let you be the judge on that. See for yourself. I start to scroll the photos I took of Hazel. Observes them over my shoulder, seeing his cup of coffee. Strong scent of coffee beans hangs in the air, makes my stomach rumble. I don't think I've had lunch yet. I murdered some of Tiffany's rice balls right now. Heck, I'm so famished, I even settled for a rice ball from the nearby convenience store. Well, that's nice. These are nice, very nice in fact. Leans in closer and closer to the monitor with each in show. I really did take a lot of pictures this morning. There's easily 200 of these, maybe even more. Most of the shots depict Hazel on the tennis courts in various actions of opening poses. There's a few shots of her stretching, of even more of her holding her racket or her expression. I think these shots looks rather nice, but my boss seems rather more taken with the photos of Hazel in the changing room. He ogles her plump thighs and her heavying bosom unabashedly. I swear, he has no shame. Hey man, pause that photo. I paused one on bench in the kitchen holding a bottle of water of her lips. The way her tongue squeaks out. Alright, I'm not gonna read this. Suggests something rather suspicious. Oh yes, this is good. My boss chuckles and is hardly approval. You're a fucking pervert. This is startling work, Roku. Practically like these more candid shots, which shows Hazel at more of her most vulnerable. The action shots on the tennis court are nice too, of course, but I think I would like to see even more photos caliber to these first. Perhaps I'll arrange another meeting between you and Hazel. You can take those in other locations, various in the spice of life after all. Could have some of her working out in the gym or maybe posing in the pool in a nice tight one piece. You have no shame, dude! Like, you're such a fucking pervert! I've heard she's quite become a swimmer too. Heh. Help but smirk at this. Isolent though it may be, my boss is transparent. I'm sure to get. I'm starting to think that he asked me for photos of Hazel, not out of the genuine interest in her sporting achievements, but because he wanted to oogle her body. If that's the case, I can't blame him. I can't blame him. Her toned, timid, tan body is rather attractive. But he could try and be a little less blatant about it. Yeah, he's just rubbing his dick on the fucking computer as he speaks. He's jacking off. This ain't gonna get monetized whatsoever. Why does he need photos of her in her swimsuit? Anyway, next he'll asking his shots of her in the shower. I'm sorry, sir, but I don't know how possibly that would be. Oh, Boss tone darkens, glowers at me. He's really good humor. Good God, are you trying to tell me I can do Hiroko? Need I remind you that I'm your boss, or a lowerly employee? If I give you a task, you must do everything in your power to complete it. That is the nature of our relationship. Don't get swollen just because I can compliment you once or twice. You still have a lot more of room to grow. That attitude of yours in particular needs to change. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I know not the one in charge. I know you're the one. It's just the recipient of this Yoko. Her name was very adamant that I not go into any rooms other than the indoor tennis court. I was only able to take these snapshots in a changing room on the sly. If she found out, I would have been ejected from the premises. I can go back there, but I doubt she'll let me go into the gym or the pool. So this pool woman gives you grief, does she? Sets his cup of coffee down on my desk. Cuffs me over the head. Unfortunately, he doesn't use the... You doozy boy. You should have told me earlier. Instead of trying to act all smart, I'll phone the sports center later today and resolve this issue. I'll book an appointment for you next week, maybe, and I'll grant you access into other parts of the sports center. I'll do anything to accommodate you. Or my name isn't what? Oh, we get his name! Huh? I look at my boss blankly. Your name is... Yes. Yes, it is. Why? You didn't know that? No, sir. I'm so used to calling him my boss. Boss, that I never really thought of him of having a name. It must have come up before, of course, but it's never really stuck. Now, how about that? I feel like I've learned something new today. Well, it doesn't matter. We're not friends, Oroku, so you have no reason to call me by my first name, sir. It is good enough for the likes of you. Yeah, I kind of figured. I figured as much. Seriously. What's the point in a little interlude? Now, I'll get on the phones to the sports center. I can't have them telling my coworkers, and then when they can't go, not while you're on the job. I'm counting on you to get me even more highly quality premium pics of Hazel. Yums, don't let me down. I won't, sir. I'll do my best. That's what I like to hear. Attaboy! This boss guy has loose fucking bullshit, but at least he's fucking honest. Like, seriously. My boss retrieves his coffee from my desk, walks back into his office. Jeez. I lean back into my chair exhausted. It looks like I'll be seeing Hazel again sooner than I think. With two. I hope she doesn't give me too much trouble. 1 week later. Hey Roku, you came back! That's right, I sure did. I greet Hazel with a cheery smile and a wave. Well, since I last saw her, it's been a week later! Whatever happened? Well, dang it. But her bright smile has lost none of its previous charms. I came here a little later today. My intern meeting is about 6 p.m. now, and this photo is meant to last until 2 hours? Usually Hazel finished up the sports center 15, but she hung around a little later my sake. For that, I'm very grateful. Hazel was in the middle of a practice tennis match when I interrupted her. She dropped her racket and apologized and rushed to greet me. I smiled with one of her own. She looks so excited right now. She's practically bouncing up and down on her heels, much to the interaction of the ever-present Yoko. Well, I'm glad that you two seem to be getting on so well. I'll take my leave now, since I'm oblivious, not one. Obviously not one. Hey Yoko, wait! Calls out to her greatly loved, ignores her, turns about nearly on their heels and marches off, slamming the door behind her. Yoko departures a rather awkward silence and looks large tennis courts. Hazel laughs awkwardly, perhaps in an attempt to diffuse the heavy fear, and scratches her cheek with one finger. I'm sorry about that, heroic girl. It's fine. You've done nothing wrong. You don't need to apologize. If anything, I feel like I'm the one who should be offering you an apology. Oh? So raises his eyebrow. How'd you work that one out? This might be my own Harris talking, but well, I hope I haven't soured your relationship with Hiroko. She did not seem happy to see me again. Oh, she's just jealous. She's been in a bad mood ever since your boss called to arrange another meeting. Yeah, I see. I kind of figured. Hey man, we're in the same boat. Boss man's coming in for the fucking clicks and pussy ass shots and boob shots everywhere you can go. Nice job, boss man. Since my boss called about a second meeting after the first one, must me and Norco won't been pissy. Oh. Yeah, nice job, boss man. Give me a fist bump, bitch. I hope she hasn't taken off on Hazel. Yuri isn't the form of love after all. I guess even lesbians are susceptible to jealousy. Not that Yoroko's feelings are entirely in. I understand that fully, because that's what happens to most relationships. Because when you're talking to another girl, the other person gets really jealous and they want to beat the fuck out of their man. Especially when they're reliable. I did sleep with Hazel after all. in that locker room. What? So that's what happened? Holy shit, dude, you're a fucking screw! Make me a bad guy here? I think it is. Hazel is a bad guy from into getting our close contact. She only did this because she's a succubus. It's in her nature. Yes, it is! This is such a headache. Hey man, you already got 4 girls, although they haven't been showing up lately. I hope she isn't too mad at you. It goes slightly like that. She gets mad pretty easily. It wouldn't be the first time we've had a falling out. Oh, you're okay with that? It'll be fine. It should be fine. Zoe, I don't know what the fuck that word is! I don't like when Roku gets mad, but she never stays mad for long. I see. I'm glad their relationship is still going strong. Then, Hazel doesn't seem all too concerned about an important move, so I guess I let it affect me either. Still, I'm starting to feel a little like a third wheel of a termination relationship. You're the third wheel, dude! You're fucking done for! It's done! Well then, today I have permission to take photos in a few other areas of the sports center. Boss asked if I could take some pictures of you in the swimming pool, but that feels a little too, I don't know, like a very photo book. Would you be comfortable doing this? Would I ever? Ever me? Oh god. Hazel pops out her chest proudly, her hand on her hips. I'm pretty pleased with my body. I've worked long and hard to get these nice toned muscles. Hee hee. She's really talkative. Like Maria and the other 4 girls are not very talkative. She's very fucking talkative. If your readers want to see what I've got underneath my clothes, I wouldn't mind giving them a little bit of a free service. Oh my god. But Roku might not approve that. I don't mind making her a little jelly, but I don't want to piss her off too much. Way to go, man! Busman's coming in for the fucking win! Yeah, I figured as much. Roku is not even here at the present, but I guess she's still something of an obstacle. Oh well. Maybe we should scrap the swimsuit idea then? I think it's a little stretchy anyway. Sure, I took photos of you wearing that skin-tight swimsuit. That's the course for idols. Sports stars like Hazel are usually treated a bit more seriously, even if she has become famous online for going commando during all her important matches. So she plays tennis with no underwear. Who fucking does that? But the main character does have a point. Sports stars have to be more serious than idol people, because idols have to be more fan service because they're singing and guys want to get off on that. But with sports stars, they have to be more fit, more active. Do you want to head to the gym then? That should give you ample opportunity to show off those muscles of yours. Oh yes, that sounds like a great idea! Arms have been aching for a good workout. Hee hee. Let's go! Oops, you tan arm. Mine then tugs me into the tennis off to the sun despite her short stature, and I find myself pulling along behind her, powerless to resist. Alright, so what are we gonna get? Why is she doing squats? Oh. So what do you think of this? It's pretty impressive, huh? Impressive is one word for it, yeah. I look at Hazel in awe. Hazel wasn't kidding when she said she wanted to get a good workout. Squatting, holding a heavy iron bar above her head, landing with circular weights. Those weights look pretty formidable. I'm not sure how much of them weigh, but I doubt I'd be able to lift. Alright, that's a typo there. That's a fucking typo. Be able to lift even one of them. Lift, that says life. You need to change the E with the T. That's a problem with that's the problem with the game editor. But when you make these novel games, you're gonna make mistakes. So I'm gonna let it slide because all you're doing is reading. But that's a typo there. Because that's not supposed to say life. It's supposed to say lift. Able to lift even one of them. Because by now I could be able to life even one of them. That's a fucking typo. I've seen some on the first game, but this is the one that I'm actually doing. These weights seem a little more challenging, even for Hazel herself. Her eyes are narrow in determination. She's gritting her teeth together. Beds of sweat drip down tanned skin, and her knees are quavering. How much are the weights? Like, she's only having one weight. I have faith in Hazel's endurance. She's definitely stronger than me, but I think she might have bitten off a bit too much in an attempt to show off. Will she really be okay? Can you really keep up that pose, Hazel? I don't want you hurting yourself. It's not a problem. I'm just fine. I'm fine! Hazel tries to reassure me, but her voice strained. I'm starting to get seriously worried. Taking pics of her in a swimsuit would be, but letting her throw her back out or slip a disc would really piss off Roku. This isn't a Greek tragedy, and I don't want to get castrated by a jealous lover. Castrated. She wants to chop off your dick, dude! Hey, Roku. Princess over me on my shoulder, her lips peer into a pout. Cheeks are puffed out. Aren't you gonna take some pics? I think everyone loved this. I'm sure my boss would love the sight of her who was real stuck out at any rate. Oh, sure, sorry. I fumbled for my camera. I adjusted settings, then point. Yeah, Hazel. I take a few shots from different angles while she labors on all the while beneath the strain of those weights. I'll take some snaps, but don't feel obliged to hold that pose. If you get too much, just let me know. I appreciate your concern, but this really is nothing. This isn't even 50% of my true power. Now she's laughing like a protagonist from a shonen manga. Hazel sure has a lot of grit. She has a lot of, hey, well, I might be a succubus, but I do have talent. I'm seriously about improving myself and my body too. That's why I work hard each and every day. Succubi are naturally stronger than humans, but even our physical paralysis deteriorate if we don't train our bodies. Really? I did not know that. But then again, it's a succubi, so I'm doing everything I become to become a top athlete. So here's what this is what's happening. I'm not doing it for their applause. Or to reclaim, though that's kind of nice. I don't care about dating cute girls or hot guys either. So I'm gonna stop it here, but I'd like to say this. Right now we're fucking a movie star, an actress. No, we're fucking an actress, a businesswoman, a pop idol, an otaku, and now we got our fifth character, which is an athlete. That's 5 girls. Actress, so that's in the movies. A businesswoman, which, businesswomen are hot as hell. Then you've also got an idol who likes to make consoles and stuff. Otaku, I think Cosmos is the oddball out because of the fact that she lives off on the internet. Unlike Hifumi, who's a movie star, Maria's a big businesswoman, and Inu's a pop idol. Cosmos is the strangest one out of all 5 of them now, because of the fact that she lives off on the internet. Because Hazel over here is an athlete, so that's the main gist of things. But I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care. And I hope you guys see you in the next video. Hopefully. I'm not too sure about that, but I hope you stay positive. But we're gonna make a ass shot of ourselves. So yeah, stay positive, everyone.